Hey! Great Monday morning. Ah, corriendo y corriendo y corriendo. Running like a crazy man, guys. Thank y'all so much for being patient with me. Thank you so much for having my back these past couple of days. They just got in from mi copete. Just got in. I hate this part of my hair. Just got in from Mexico, folks. And I just came in. And I just brushed my teeth, me peiné, and we're back into the studio, my people, my friends. Thank y'all so much for being patient with me again. It was an awesome little trip to Oaxaca, Mexico. And that little trip has come to an end. And we are back home. And let me say, guys, um, it looks kind of, it looks pretty dry to me. I joke, and I joke because we were talking about that this weekend. How it seems that every time I leave, I go out of town, some catastrophe happens in the city of Brownsville, and again, I, it's not like I'm planning all this. It's just perfect timing on my part, I guess I would say. But I feel for everyone that has suffered. Let me tell you, seeing some of the pictures that were posted and that were sent in, as the I you feel for folk. Let me say that because I was in Facebook jail, I couldn't post a lot of the pictures that were being sent in, a lot of the videos. I do appreciate Frankie Olivo, Roman Perez. I do appreciate Abel Vela. Thank y'all so very much. Pablo Herrera. Thank y'all guys, all of y'all who who offered to share the pictures that were being sent in with the community and to warn community about the difficult areas here in the city of Brownsville where it was going to be not an easy transit for folks. My heart goes out to a lot of my friends out there. A lot of my friends sent in messages, and I got to see on social media how their homes were devastated, as to how their vehicles were stranded. My heart goes out to y'all guys. Again, we can make all the excuses we want. The mayor came out and said, "Well, it was unexpected." I am more amazed, guys, that there's still people out there that still believe the crap that comes out of their mouth. Really, still believes the crap that comes out of their mouth. And look, guys, as that I completely understand the word unexpected, but haven't not I been out here screaming at the top of my lungs, guys, that we need to be prepared for something. Yet we are prepared for nothing. If you need any proof and any evidence, guys, then all you have to do is look at the pictures and the videos from this past weekend. We are prepared for nothing. Absolutely nothing. And again, a lot of folks wanting to defend the mayor, wanting to defend the city commissioners, they'll come out here and say, well, Erasmo, you have to understand that a lot of people, they need to do for themselves. Look, guys, I am one who truly believes that you must go out there and do for yourself as much as possible, guys. With that said, guys, Erasmo Castro doesn't have the resources to fix the city, guys, to fix the street. I don't have the resources, guys, to clear out Resaca. I don't. I'm not Trey Mendez as an individual citizen. I don't have those resources. I appreciate that Cat is trying to help me with those resources. Thank you for the $2.99, Cat. But have no ability, guys, to pay for a street to get fixed, a resaca to be drained. I don't. But we do as a collective. All of us together, folks. All of us together, we have the means and the resources to fix those damn streets, to drain those resacas, guys, to clear out the clutter, guys. Because we pool our money together, we pay taxes, and then we have uh, leadership, which is elected by the majority of the community, determine what to prioritize on a list of needs for the community as a whole. That's how government works, guys. It's just how it works. I'm not making this up as I go. It's just the way the government works. So, as a citizen of this city, do I have a right to question leadership in regards to not fixing the streets, not fixing the drainage issues, not draining the resacas, not clearing out the garbage out there? You better believe I have a right, guys, and you have a right. Unfortunately, a lot of these butt kissers out there, guys, they seem to think that they have no rights. They just have to grin and bear it. And ni modo, ahí se va. This is America. It's not the way it works, guys. It's just not the way it works. And I'm glad that a lot more people out there are starting to open their eyes and are starting to see that these people are full of crap. And I haven't even started to talk about the $200,000. We're going to talk about the $200,000 extensively this week. Because again, it seems like all these people out there, they want to go out there and say, Erasmo's just being negative. Guys, it gets old. Isn't it old for young folks that people out there classify Erasmo's just being negative? The mayor started this wave amongst his people. Erasmo's just negative. Great things are happening to Brownsville. Erasmo's just negative. Great things are happening for you, mayor. For you, city commissioners. For you, individuals who own downtown Brownsville. Great things are happening for you. Not for our community. And look, and guys, for the individuals that have been here for a while, haven't I mentioned, guys, when are my people from Rivera, Southmost going to get a turn to get some of the benefits, thrown their way? Haven't I said that, guys? Honestly, haven't I mentioned Rivera? Did y'all see what happened to Rivera this past weekend? Starting Friday, guys, it was a mess. And God forbid, look, a lot of my students and staff that work out there at Rivera, that study out there at Rivera, guys, not the richest folk in Brownsville. They don't live over here at the, St. Joe area, guys. They're not the richest people in Brownsville, guys. Some of them lost their vehicles, had major damage to their vehicles, guys. So now, te vale vi? So now, my people from Rivera, now do you care? My people from Southmost, now are you concerned? No, ya es tiempo, raza. Ya es tiempo que toda esta gente ciega empiece a abrir los ojos y ver los problemas de los cuales causan impacto en la vida, no solamente de los pocos, sino que causan impacto en la vida de los muchos. Y para eso es el gobierno, para atender las necesidades de la comunidad en su totalidad. O sea, efectuar medidas las cuales van a traer beneficio para todos nosotros como residentes de este pueblo que pagamos impuestos, mi raza. Así de fácil. Pero ustedes creen que gastar $10,000 en una pintura que es un asco, que parece vómito, ¿ustedes creen que gastar $10,000 en un artista, en ponerle en su bolsa a alguien de California que venga a pintarnos un muro? ¿Ustedes creen que eso beneficia al pueblo de Brownsville como una totalidad? ¿Ustedes creen que el alcalde, el transearse a una señora viejita para quitarle su propiedad y luego pedir un préstamo que no se tiene que pagar de regreso, es un préstamo el cual está otorgando la ciudad de Brownsville hacia los negocios del centro, El alcalde lo pescaron, mi raza, queriéndose jambarse, I love that word, queriéndose robarse $200,000 que fácilmente pudieran haber ido a los comerciantes, a los negociantes, los cuales están allá por la ribera, la South Most, Boca Chica, Boca Chica. Pero nada, ellos se quieren embolsar todo el dinero. Así de fácil. Ahora, yo reto al alcalde y a los comisionados y a todos esos lambenachas allá afuera, los cuales están ahí, ay, que Lima, sí es muy bueno. Te lo sí, como dicen allá en el South Mosca, te lo sicu. Y ahorita vamos a hablar de eso. We'll talk about that right now. Let me get to it. Good morning. Let's get to the comments. Good morning, my Abraham. Good morning. Hector. Good morning. It's good to be back, man. It's good to be back in the studio. Kenina Hermosa. Good morning. Lavender flower. Hermosísima lavender flower. Good morning, my Ben and my man. And good morning. Hope you're doing good, Papa. I've been praying for you, Papa. You know that. Good morning. Beautiful morning. Say hi from school. Oh, really? Say hi to all my students out there. Let me tell you, I love my students, and I'm going to talk about my students in a little bit. I love my students. Thank y'all. Good morning. It's good to be back. Cat Hermosa. Once again, are we ready for a hurricane? No. Trey is also going to say hurricanes are unexpected. Bunch of idiots. Roxana, and this is what, bro, look, Roxana, I expect from the mayor of the city of Brownsville, I expect those that type of bull crap, Let's be sincere. I expect the mayor of the city of Brownsville to make those political excuses. It's expected. Lo que me fastidia, Roxana, es la gente lambiscona que le están allá oliendo el furifa al alcalde. Y, no, alcalde, es cierto. Qué excelente trabajo está haciendo usted para la comunidad. Esa es la gente que me rechina la piel. O sea, gente tonta. O tonta o también rata que se está beneficiando de una manera. ¿En qué mente cabe que están haciendo un buen trabajo? No estamos en ninguna manera preparados para un huracán. En ninguna manera. Imagine if that was a hurricane. Yes. Nos hubiera hecho garras. Cállate, shut up. No, but shut up. It's true, guys. It would have been a disaster. 27 people on YouTube. Please like that channel. Super stick. I thank you, Kat. I love you. Imagine a category 2 or 3 storm hitting here. No, forget it, Jerry. It would be a mess, man. It'd be a mess for our city, man. Your property, your vehicles, your everything, man. Everything. They don't care. They are more concerned with getting paper awards that actually mean nothing, that they bought up in New York City. They care more about taking pictures with Katie Couric in New York City than our city burning to the ground. They don't care. They just don't care. 25 people on YouTube and only 8 likes. Guys, come on, guys. Help me out here. Help a dude. Good morning. It's good to be back. Good morning. Love you all. Good morning. Let me tell you, Richard, me matas con todos esos videos que haces, bro. Me muero. I love them. Todavía traigo a la memoria el del Monster Mash y me río. I loved it. Gloria, good morning. Mayor don't care. As soon as a hurricane heads this way, he on the plane to New York City with his family. With Katie Couric, guys. Katie Couric. Susaka un día, the worst part is that this wasn't a hurricane, and a lot of people suffered, and people in the city dropped the ball bad. Rodrigo, you're 100% correct. And let me say, and it's then that they start to do like the cleanup work in regards to the political mess. I'm not talking about the mess around the city. They try to do cleanup work. Dicen, oh, I've already signed a disaster order, and I've already, started the process. Here's a link to, for you to get funds for to fix your homes, to fix your vehicles, for any damage that you may have. Guys, have y'all ever applied for that crap? Do y'all know how long that takes? Disaster relief, guys. That's one. Can you start to imagine all the red tape that a lot of people are going to have to go through, all the hoops? Now, number three, guys, how many people here, honestly, have a vehicle that's not necessarily under their name because they don't have credit, because they can't? It's under somebody else's name. What's going to happen to those people? What about all those people that are here illegally, that live in Cameron Park? Come on, we know a lot of people down Cameron Park and down south most live here without proper documentation. Are they going to want to apply for assistance? And look, guys, and I'm not even going to go into the immigration issue right now. Right now, it's a humanitarian issue in regards to getting individuals relief for damages that have that they have suffered because of the incompetency and el raterío de todos esos mendigos políticos asquerosos. At the end of the day, Frankie was being a tad bit on the nice side. It's Frankie's fault. It's Frankie's fault. It's not Frankie's fault. It's the commissioners and the mayor's fault. It is, guys. They could come out and say, it's not my fault. It was unexpected. It was unexpected. That's just wussing out, guys. And I say wussing because I find that there's some students on here. They're wussing out. Accept responsibility, Mayor. The buck stops with you. Oh, back in June, we signed a measure that, we're going to look. We're going to study the drainage problem in Brownsville. How does that help people that lost their vehicle? My friend who had her water destroy her home. How does that help? It doesn't. It does. It's just more and more excuse. Yeah, and mayor's pointing fingers. Oh, the governor. Oh, the county judge. Oh, the sheriff. And they're all pointing fingers, guys. Accept responsibility. Y'all screwed us over again. Y'all screwed us over again. Guys, we had the freeze. People suffered. PUB screwed us. We had the floods of October. Again, it's not their fault. What's going to ever be their fault, guys? Is anything ever their fault? Anything? Something? Are we at fault? And I would dare say yes. I would dare say the community who continues to elect these pieces of crap is at fault. Rico café. Let's get some of the comments before I get way behind. Good morning, Atavo Hermoso. Good morning. The magazine about trying to lure people to Brownsville is a huge catfish. They only highlight the locations that only look appealing and benefit those that own property in downtown. 100%, Tavo. And look, Tavo sees it. A lot of other people see it. Guys, it's the media. Look at Laura Martinez, that stupid editor, writer, journalist from the Brownsville Herald, guys, making excuses. The Brownsville Herald making excuses for the mayor? Are you serious, guys? Are they nuts? Where are our investigative reporters? Where? Nowhere. Zip. Zero. Has anyone even asked for open records requests from BCIC in regards to the mayor trying to transearse $200,000, guys? And look, guys, and people are saying, like, well, it's probably not illegal. It's shady as crap. Shady. The mayor starts a company 3 months ago. 3 months ago. 3 months ago, guys. Urban 8 buys a piece of property from a lady who speaks no English and whose children are concerned in regards to how exactly she was aware of what she was signing. And Mayor Mendez and Ramiro Gonzalez are the owners of this. Ramiro Gonzalez resigns in order to protect his retirement. Resigns to protect his retirement because they knew that something heavy was coming. Urban 8, $200,000, 3-month-old company, guys. Mayor owns it. That's why they're pouring all this money downtown. Why is that so hard to realize or understand? That's why they're putting the money downtown. Because they're making a damn killing. It's the truth. And I challenge anyone, guys. These are the facts. I challenge anyone out there to prove me wrong. Anyone. They won't. And look, guys, again, I've always stated, guys, that the reason Brownsville is stagnant and in the hole that it's in is because of all of these lambenachas out there on these boards and committees. The Sampayos, the Limas, the Signs, all these people, guys, that are on these boards and committees that are making themselves and the politicos rich, guys. Again, prove me wrong. Someone prove me wrong. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Que se una el pueblo y demandar cambios. Eso es lo que necesitamos hacer. Necesitamos ya, es tiempo de unirnos y abrir los ojos de todas las tranzas, de todo el nepotismo, compadrismo que existe en la ciudad, en el distrito escolar, en todos los puestos públicos aquí en Cámara en County. My son, retired veteran, lost his car picking up his $3 from Rivera Early College High School. Maria, it's crazy, Maria. And look, I've been screaming, Maria, for years now. Stop stealing our money. Stop putting the money in your pocket, mayor and city commissioners and all these boards and committees. And let's start investing in our Rivera area, our southmost area. Maria, we get nothing. Nothing, Maria. But no one stands with me. No one. No one. Fight with me. And again, look, guys. Si nomás estoy aquí gritando como sonso, guys. And it's not true what I'm saying. Pues nos retractamos, man. But now your son is suffering. Kayla Yvette is suffering. Hector is suffering. Jerry is suffering. Brownsville is suffering. You know who the only ones that are not suffering? The mayor and the city commissioners, guys. And the people on these boards and committees. You know why? Because they can afford to lose a damn car, guys. They can afford to lose a car. They can afford to lose a damn house. Hell, they'll just go to the city and try to get another $200,000 once our backs are turned. Now, otra vez, we caught them stealing $200,000. I can prove it. We've shown the documentation. We caught them trying to pocket $200,000. Can you imagine how much more they've taken without us knowing, guys? Think of it, guys. And again, someone prove me wrong. Anyone. I challenge any of these butt kissers out there. We lost our car too as a result of Friday's flooding. It's infuriating, Kayla. Infuriating. Infuriating. How many years is it going to take for our city of Brownsville to focus on things that matter most? We need it to happen now. I still have your rocks. I actually brought you a couple more rocks from Oaxaca, from the Pyramid area. I know, I know. I'll send them this week. I promise. I've been busy. Love you. How now the mayor is shifting the people's attention to a new arena that is supposed to be good for this area. What a joke! It's the squirrel tactic, guys. Ah, look over here, over here, over here. Focus over here. Y por acá te están rateando. Oh, look, no, but look over here, acá arriba. Y aquí te están saque saque. No, tú mira acá arriba. It's the squirrel tactic. Squirrel tactic. Boca Chica. What a mess. Paredes Line Road, guys. Did y'all see the pictures on Paredes Line Road? Alton Glore? Just see all the abandoned vehicles, guys? I love your screeching. Hey! Telocico, Trey Mendez. I love that word. Telocico. Telocico. I love you too, Jerry. Good morning, my man Steve. Good morning, good morning. Why did the median didn't work for the flood? Total, it's crazy. You know what, Roxana? Actually, I would dare say, guys, that because of the median, a lot of cars got damaged. Because most of the time when it floods, people try to go as much as possible hacia el centro de la ciudad, de la calle. We all know that. We all know that because Boca Chica always floods, no one does anything about it. Then you avoid the outskirts of it. So te vas para el medio as much as possible. People couldn't do that. You know why? Because of the damn median. It literally screwed a lot of vehicles over down Boca Chica way. Crazy. Agreed. I wonder if any developers follow all rules pertaining to when they build new subdivisions. I I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. Good morning, darling. Glad to see you back in the studio. Ya se te quitó la roña que te... No era roña, era piquetes de zancudo, and they were horrible. But yeah, the swelling is starting to go down. It's crazy. I was a little bit concerned because people were saying that I might have that larva, fly larva inside me. Let me tell you, it's a lot of things I want inside me. I don't as hell want fly larva. No me gusta. Good morning, Jennifer. I missed you, Jennifer. Much love to Jennifer. Good morning. Nice to see you again. Oh, Mingo buddy. It's good to be back. Love y'all. No, the median took off during the flood. The media took off during the flood. Hi from Cameron Park, Maria. Love you, Maria. Stay safe in Cameron Park. Where's the media, guys? Where's the news reporting on things that really do matter, guys? No, they were kissing the butt of the mayor. Como le haces? You travel a lot. It's the YouTube money. Guys, like that YouTube page. 30 people on YouTube and only 14 thumbs up. Guys, like that YouTube page. That's how I make my money. El YouTube sí deja. ¿Qué onda, amigo? ¡Ay, madre! Andas enchilado, que take it easy, keeping down. Saludos. Love you, papá. Saludos a la raza ya en mi Apodaca, Monterrey, Guadalupe. En mi rancho se dice gente. You're right. Good morning, Ale and Jessica. You've got to stop by and visit with me sometime soon. People would end olio. People would end olio. ¿Qué estás aquí? Ya estoy aquí en el estudio, en mi oficina, tomándome un rico cafecito. Don't people follow me on Facebook? People would end up on the streets. Yeah. Why doesn't he even address the citizens of Brownsville at least? But it was if it was the CNN, there were a lot. He would jump out just to be on national TV. Yeah, I mean, he was out there viéndole el fleco a la Katie Couric. Katie Couric. Mm. Saludos, Arturo Treviño. Saludos, compadre, compadre. Pues sí, but we need leadership that is proactive, not reactive. A ton of them. Yeah, bastantes. I can't say the word. Good morning. That's what happens when we elect ratas for office. 100%, Cesar. 100%. That's why we need to change that. Oh my God, we got a lot of comments. It's hurricane season. Whether they hit us or not, we are supposed to be ready by cutting trees, brush, maintenance, reinforcement of canals, and resacas. That's what paid taxes are for. I hate when they say everyone wants everything done for us, idiot. Taxes paid yearly and monthly in other places just to be told to do your part. Well, then give us back our taxes and let us do our own. 100%. And not only that, a lot of the sales taxes as well. As well, you are here in Brownsville. I am at the studio. Good morning, good morning. Enjoy your Monday, Berta Hermosa. Good morning. I remember Cameron Park used to flood when I was young. Hasn't it changed yet? No, not even a single bit. It was horrible. People literally with water up to their waist. It's crazy. I want $50,000 para poder vender tortas en el centro. Are you the mayor of Brownsville? Are you a city commissioner, Juan Garcia? Then no, you're not going to get it. Because unless you're the mayor of the city of Brownsville, unless you're a city commissioner, unless you're on a board and committee like planning and zoning, BCIC board, GBEC, PUB, unless you're on one of those committees, you're not going to get a damn thing. Good morning. Good morning. That's what happens when we elect ratas to office. 100%, my man. Love you. Mayor's business downtown wasn't damaged. Want to bet he already applied for disaster relief for a new oven? You better believe it. And the covered bus stops? Where is the city on that project? Squirrel tactic. And Vela, am I wrong about the squirrel tactic? Squirrel. Squirrel. And how many people? You know what's funny is that then a lot of people come out and say, "You see it, Erasmo? They're doing something. They're putting up bus stops. They said they were going to. Did they actually follow through? That's the question." Oh well, back in June, we started a survey about drainage and flooding. What has been done? Where are we at? Do we no longer have flooding? 3 months ago, the same time you were trying to steal $200,000 from the city of Brownsville? 3 months ago? I asked Trey, how was New York? And he ignored me. You think he likes me anyway? Asking for a friend. But seriously, Trey is going to love New York. He's a huge Dem. Yeah. What do you think city officials should have done regarding flooding in Brownsville? Look, very simple. First of all, Jorge, we've got to stop diverting funds into things that do not benefit the city of Brownsville as a whole. It's that simple. The mayor tried to take $200,000 from your money that should go to you and to small business down Southmost, down Rivera, down Boca Chica. Try to take that. This is just one of the small little pieces that we caught. Can you imagine how much countless other monies are being diverted into their pockets? Why is everything going downtown? Does the area by Rivera, do they have any issues that need to be addressed? They do. So let me say, this should have been taken care of day one. Day one. And I'll give you another example, Jorge. Do we know what happened with $135 million from the Tenasca money? Couldn't the city of Brownsville use $135 million to fix the drainage issues? $135 million. Instead, PUB bought themselves a bigger building, a nicer building, a newer building, and they gave their CEO and two other guys a 100% raise. That's what we need to stop. We need to stop the raterillo, the bleeding of the funds. So what the city officials should have done is follow through on their promises. And by follow through on the promises, stop bleeding the money that should go back into infrastructure. Because all this money that they're pouring into downtown, into the murals, into everything else, only makes them richer. And it makes the rest of the city of Brownsville all the more poor. You don't believe me? Ask Maria. Ask Yvette. Ask my other friends that lost vehicles, damaged houses. It's just made them a lot poorer. So, yeah. And everyone passes the buck. Oh, well, no, it's previous administration's fault. And then the other administration's fault. They want to blame people that are no longer in office. Who can we hold accountable? We hold accountable those individuals that we've elected into office. They have done nothing but made themselves rich and made us poor, stagnant. It's time for something different, Jorge. It's time for a lot of things to be different here in the city of Brownsville. I remember helping my parents applying for assistance for disaster relief, and that alone was a disaster. It was much faster me loaning them money and my dad getting more hours at work to pay for damage. It's a mess. A mess. Months. A lot of our folk out here in the city of Brownsville can't afford to be without a vehicle for months. We don't go that far. They had a hard time trying to take out the recovery team from the ex-Herald. It was also flooded. It's crazy, Jorge. And still they're out there defending the mayor. But because, again, the Brownsville Herald guys and Channel 4 and Channel 23, they're ad junkies. They are going to cater to anyone that pays for ads on their stupid platforms, guys. That's why the city of Brownsville spends so much money on Channel 4, Channel 23, and the Brownsville Herald. Because you think that the Brownsville Herald and Channel 4, Channel 23 are ever going to say anything negative about Brownsville? About Brownsville leadership? Never. Never. I feel bad for the kids who didn't make it to class today. This absence should not count against them. People lost vehicles and property. Surely they don't expect all kids to be present. Oh, it's a disaster all the way through. But brush is still not being picked up. I still see brush brush since down February. Our nearby resacas are still to the brim because they never drained them. I saw a canal in Minnesota that had several areas where the dirt slid off, getting closer to back parts of the fences. It's a mess. Do you think the mayor paid to be invited to the symposium in New York City? Yes. And the mayor didn't pay. We paid, guys. That's what's infuriating, that we paid. The city of Brownsville paid for the mayor to be in New York City. Isn't that crazy? You and me paid for the mayor to be in New York City while you and me were getting screwed. It's just crazy. And then the mayor, well, and again, I like going back and forth with the mayor. Then the mayor says, Erasmo, remember Cancun? He said that, trying to say that him being in New York was the same thing as me being in Cancun. Mayor, the difference is, baby, that I paid for my trip to Cancun. You didn't pay for your trip to New York City. I paid for your trip to New York City. That's the difference. But I enjoy the banter, and he's right. I enjoy the banter of us going back and forth. But he wanted to compare him being in New York City to me being in Cancun. Again, Erasmo Castro paid for both. Erasmo needs to take CBD after the shows. Me duermo. I'll fight with you. Yes. I love you. Exacto, tienes toda la razón. Pero hay gente que no quiere ver. Erasmo, an investigation needs to be done. 100%. Yes, yes, yes. Jawohl, le commandant. Yes. Jawohl. Mayor is playing his own version of Monopoly with Brownsville. I would put money on the fact that the building that they just purchased will double or triple in value before the year's over. 100%. And you know, I don't, it's trippy, man, because here we are showing the evidence how they got caught with their hands in the cookie jar. And there's still some people out there that are applauding the mayor. Isn't that cray cray? Cray cray. My Royal, my man, a Royal. Great job this weekend, Royal. Thank you, Baba. Quid pro quo with some of these business contracts. I mean, friendships with the mayor and some commissioners and judges and committees, board members. 100%, Yasmin. And I can prove it. Thank you, no problem. The kids are excited about the rocks. Don't forget hat and flag. No. Flag. Ain't it funny that the good neighbor got the same amount of $200,000 as the donation? Well, again, it's another squirrel tactic because then they say, well, you see, we are diverting funds to the needy. It's a squirrel tactic. Yeah, they'll give good neighbor $200,000. Yeah. They'll steal 2 million. Pennies for them. Good morning, my man, Brandon away, my new campaign manager. Ayer andaba Heraldo en la pitada y no. Isn't that crazy? They were actually at la pitada. But again, they're never going to cover anything that really is impact. And I love la pitada, guys. Love la pitada. They're never going to cover anything that it really is impactful for the citizens of Brownsville. ¿Qué es más importante, stupid Brownsville Herald? La pitada or the mayor stealing $200,000? What's more important? And let me say, guys, for anyone that says that, no, there was nothing bad. There was nothing bad what the mayor did. Then why was the DA? Why was Luis Saenz at the BCIC meeting if there was nothing inappropriate, guys? The truth of the matter is that there was a lot of indiscrepancies, a lot of things that were done inappropriately. My mom says, cállate lo si quieres. Cállate si lo quieres. I love it. Those roads belong to TxDOT, don't they? Yes, but let me say, Elio, and I'll share this with you. And I've shared this before. I have had conversations with the director of TxDOT. Conversations, 1-to-1, face to face, Elio. Not making this stuff up. And TxDOT says they hear nothing about issues with Brownsville. All I'm asking for, Elio, is to have our leadership, our mayor, have constant communication with TxDOT to not only fix the drainage issue, but also fix the no cutting of the grass down the expressway, bro. Because I spoke to TxDOT, the director of TxDOT, and he directly told me, that he had absolutely no communication in regards to the problems in the city of Brownsville from our local leadership. I'm not making this up. I didn't hear it from someone. I heard it directly from the director of TxDOT. So yeah, this is again, Elio, they tried to divert your attention. Well, it's TxDOT's fault. It's not our fault. It's a systematic corruption's fault, man. Systematic corruption's fault. Is it TxDOT's fault that the mayor tried to steal $200,000? Is it TxDOT's fault that the resacas aren't being drained? Is it TxDOT's fault that PUB stole $135 million of your dollars? Is it? Why is it always easy to blame everybody else for the things that ail us, that hurt us, that affect us? No, Elio. Let's start holding our local leadership accountable, Papa. It's time, man. It's time for the community to start to reap the rewards of being Brownsville on the border by the sea and beyond belief what crap they put our people through. You're screaming and scaring my cats. I love cats. Ah! It only benefits insurance companies. Insurance companies and attorneys. Ultimately, those are the only one. Oh, and the mayor's an attorney. Those are and he takes care of flood damage cases. Ultimately, those are the only people that make money in these situations. Not you, not me. What about the new donation for downtown housing? Have you heard anything about that? Let me say, guys, that we're talking about the same people who are involved in the same boards and the same committees that are going to benefit from these monies, guys. The Sampayos, John Cowens, City Commission, Mayor, they're all going to benefit. Not you, not me. And what happens, Norma? And again, I go back to my scream from last year. They want to give you crumbs, las migajitas, Norma. Ellos te quieren dar a ti las migajitas y ellos tragarse el pastelote. That's the problem. Even distribution of benefits to all people here in Brownsville. Before the median, you could turn back to avoid getting flooded. Now drivers get trapped. That's a great point, David. A great point. I actually hadn't even thought of that. It's true. Pues de perdida, empezabas a ver el agua y te regresabas. Now you can't. You're screwed. Screwed. You're right. Hadn't even thought of that. Yes, because the streets are not flat. They're domed by design so that water runs to the side. Are you really? Most of the time. Hola, Maria Gonzalez. Gonzalez. I'm not fake. Let me finish the comments. They can certainly sink monies into settlement house knowing they need it. And it was Elon's money. But since T Rex and Elon rub elbows, how about T Rex kiss Elon's ring and fix our drainage? 100%. Hola, Roman. Hermosísimo, Roman. Haven't said that. Instead of yelling, Con, you should have trucks. You know, Katie Couric will have the mayor on her next book of He Doesn't Smell Good or Acted Dumb. I'm surprised he could speak English. Do people still go to the DCs? The same people that own businesses that are on these boards and committees, they'll continue to go out there to spend money at the mayor's restaurants and all the other butt kissers downtown. You all need to clean up your city. It's dirty. Yes, Maria. That's exactly what we need to tell leadership. The only time they like Cameron Park is when they need their vote. And the bad thing is they vote for those. Yes, Ben is 100% correct, guys. The only time that you're going to see them out there is when they're asking for the vote. But the people are the ones that go out there and give them the vote. It's crazy. Cray. Good morning. Good morning. What's going on with the city of Brownsville taking over the board of PUB? Let me say, Elio, it's about time because unfortunately for us, the PUB board thinks that don't have to answer to anyone, and they aren't elected; they're appointed. Cancel, cancel, and they're the ones that are constantly raising our rates. Have you seen your PUB rate, Bill? They raised it by 36%. $135 million pissed away into their pockets. We need some accountability. First time seeing your post, but you're very unprofessional on social media. Then get off my damn page. Get off my damn page. You'll never have to see me again. Mayor says people complain about their car getting flooded and his not complaining about his socks getting wet. Yeah, because at the end of the day, that's what really matters. His socks getting wet. Not your car, not your house, his socks. What is Galansky building in front of library? Is he doing that with Musk money? I let me tell you, I would not doubt it one bit. Why don't they clean the drainage and get better drainage done? And fix up the resacas and find more water retention holes, something. If the mayor complains is that he can't get much done in one term because it takes a long time, he needs to ask why and fix the parts that he can. If not, then no mayor should be complaining that they will do X, Y, and Z when they can only do three things. The most things passed are scheduled to do years later. Stop believing the new candidate mayors that they will do such things. 100%. El rata se hace más rico y people who really need help are being ignored. Yes, exactamente, Lisbeth. Deja tú los carrots. I lost my wheelchair in this flood. My prayers, man. It's crazy. Do you think we're prepared for the next freeze? No, absolutely not. And this is actually a great question. Guys, we had the freeze in February, guys. Are we any better prepared now as now for the freeze? And I would dare say not. I mean, the mayor and none of the city commissioners were anywhere to be seen. And Frankie made mention of Mr. De Los Santos. He was out there trying to help individuals out. And again, I'll say this again. My hats off to Mr. Commissioner De Los Santos. He doesn't have to like me, guys. As long as he continues to get a good job, he's going to get praise on this show and on my page. Simple as that. I don't care. It's not personal. He knows it's not personal. It's just business. So I don't care if he doesn't like me. I'm still going to praise him when he does right. Frankie was making mention this morning that he was out there trying to help individuals, best the storm. So hats off to him, Mr. Los Santos. Everyone else, y'all suck. The only drain they do is our money, bola de ratas. Yeah, that's all they drain, our cash. Good morning, hermosa. I love those glasses. Can you get proof of the payments to the symposium of New York City? Yes. Submit an open records request. The city of Brownsville and ask them for all expenses incurred by mayor of the city of Brownsville in the month of September and October. Yeah. I like the mayor just like I like papaya. Nasty caca. Go mayor papaya head. I love that papaya head. I wonder which businesses have been rejected for grants that have been established longer. Would any speak up? So sad. I'll let you know this week. In spite of you leaving to other countries, you still keep in touch with us. The mayor couldn't keep a virtual appearance from inside the states to reassure his town, letting us know what they're doing during our after. This is a great point. Guys, I was in Facebook jail. And I still found a way to continue to share with the people what areas to avoid. And again, I want to thank Frankie, Roman, Abel, Royal, Pablo. I want to thank them because they help push it out there. And I appreciate that. And the orange traffic tambos floating all over like life. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. That crap don't pay. It don't matter. Póngase pilas todos, como dice mis husbands. The median take the lane where people would drive during the floods on Boca Chica. 100%. You're right. The only place I go downtown is to the Palm Lounge. Let me tell you, they got good food. But who would do something about PUB? Erasmo Castro would. It's that simple, guys. I would be on them like a fly on crap. I would fight them face to face. I would decimate PUB guys. Make me mayor of this city and I will give them hell. I swear. Gabriel, hermoso, laughing, laughing. ¿Por qué no viene la María a ayudar a limpiar nuestra city en vez de estar hablando? La María. Es que no me cae, no, it's very professional. Te la porra. Dana needs like 1 million to fix the road and add sidewalks and fix all the sewers. A transporter is right. And look, guys, you know, I'm glad you mentioned that in regards to the sidewalks. Our kids suffer, guys. Look at the kids from Lopez, from Idea over there. Look at my kids over here on at Harmony, at Breeden. I think it's I can't remember that other little elementary that's over there in that area, guys. It's a mess. They suffer. They can't walk home. There are no sidewalks. They have to walk in the middle of the street that's flooded. It's crazy. My only hope is when you become mayor to fix the problems with Brownsville, I will kick some butt. Maria doesn't like your post, but she's here watching the show. Bien, hater. Toda that stalker. People, make sure you buy a generator with your income taxes porque no estamos preparados para temperaturas por debajo de los 32 grados. No. Yeah, Algaranci already built a truck warehouse parking on Dana Street. Therefore, now we have 18-wheelers going in dead end street. Turn around. But Jessica Tetro promised us it wasn't going to go through if we voted for her, and all we got was the middle finger. What can we do to stop PUB monopoly in our city? Our elected bills are outrageous. They are outrageous. Lori, I need y'all's help. I will run for mayor of the city of Brownsville in 2023, and I will make them pay. There will be hell to pay. I promise you rates will go down. I promise you we're going to start to look into other electric companies coming into the city of Brownsville, other ambulance companies coming into the city of Brownsville. It's that simple, guys. Change leadership. Erasmo for mayor. Preach 2023. ¿Ya andas allá? ¿Ya andas allá de viaje? No, ya regresé, Miguel. Estoy en la oficina. Pues, ¿me trajiste algo? ¿De dónde andas de viaje? Sí, te traje para venir a la oficina a visitarme y te doy algo. Me acabo de comer un taquito de stripes de papas con chorizo en beans. Tráeme uno, Miguel, a la oficina. Aquí está la dirección acá abajito. Right here. Ahí. Tráeme un taco con la tortilla dorada, papas con chorizo. No beans, porque luego voy a andar echando farts. Muchos farts. Guys, it's been a great morning. It's good to be back in the city of Brownsville. My time is about up. Guys, stand strong, guys. Don't believe the rhetoric that is thrown out there by butt kissers and by individuals who continue to pocket the resources that should go to the city of Brownsville. We'll have an amazing show tonight at 9 p.m. Guys, don't miss it. And those 33 people on YouTube like that damn page so I can make some more money so I can go on another damn trip. See you tonight. Guys, see y'all tonight at 9 p.m. Guys, hand sanitizer, face coverings, social distance if you still believe in all that, guys. I love y'all. Thank y'all for being patient with me. I'm back, baby. See you tonight at 9 p.m. Guys, be good to each other. And please continue to be good to me. God bless.